The ideal for the Belvoir Castle Cricket Trust was really two things. One was to get children up and active into sport. Effectively, it's too easy for children, and I've got my own, too easy for children to be at home, to play on laptops, on their iPhones, etc, etc. We want children not to lose sight of the fact of what is out in the big wide world for them. And the second thing, we work in some beautiful surroundings out here in the Vale, but a lot of the children that live out here obviously benefit from it, but we have a huge amount of children that we now work with from inner city Leicester, Nottingham, Grantham, Melton, that don't ever get out into the countryside. And it was twofold for us. One was to really try and encourage the children to get up and active and busy and enjoy sport, and secondly was to get out here and understand what this beautiful English countryside has to offer, and get them to aspire to be the best people that they can be and to make the most of what they have here. My own personal view is that sometimes at the age of 14, 15, 16 years old, children are pretty set in their ways at that stage, and if you haven't got sport and the desire to learn and to be inquisitive by that stage, I often think that's probably a little bit too late. The Cricket and Countryside was one of our early projects. Effectively, the Cricket and Countryside Days allow us to run 20 days during the summer, where we invite primary schools to bring up to 100 children on the day. And we try and mix the children up, which is great because we have very different schools from different backgrounds, so it's great to really mix them up. But the idea of the day is really to get them up and active into cricket, and also the countryside education element is hugely important to us. We utilise our volunteers to do the cricket practices in the morning. Groups will learn to have a bat, they'll learn to have a bowl, they'll learn to do fielding games. We always finish off with games of cricket in the morning so that the kids have got a bit of competition as well. Hopefully it's a nice sunny day. We have picnic out on the grass at Nipton, which is fabulous. And then in the afternoon, we bring in the countryside element, the education side. The gamekeeper comes in and talks about how he manages the estate as far as the gamekeeping side. The fisherman comes in and does some demonstrations on how to fish, what to fish, and talks about sustainability and effectively what's out there in the waters of Nipton. The ladies bring the gun dogs down and they teach them and show them demonstrations as to how the gun dogs work. We also have birds of prey demonstrations, and the children get to handle some of these animals, which, for most of them, they've never seen them, let alone had the chance to hold them. And then to top the day off, we will often have the opportunity of the beaver hunt hounds coming down to visit us, which for the children is just a sight to behold. The kids absolutely love it. They're great days out, they're really full of education, and the kids go home having had a wonderful day out. The feedback we have from the teachers every year is that it's one of the best days they ever go on.
I would like to say thank you to Tricia and Martin Lawrence Memorial Trust for the support that has been coming to us from Tricia and the Trust in the interest of supporting the poor people who are really needy. Because of their support, the lives of those poor people has now changed, particularly women and the youth, who are really the future of the country. And that is a really very great impact in the whole community. So thank you very much. And whenever we see those communities that are moving forward, we will remember the Trust and Tricia herself. Thank you very much.
I know that Tricia has the heart, the commitment, and also the will to support the community that we are serving. And I would really like to give special thanks to this family. I hope that somewhere, sometime in the future, we will meet. But I wish Tricia a great time in the future, and I believe that your future will be bright and golden. Thank you, Tricia. God bless you.